Box, they're off and running. And Attila Lass has jumped away okay on the outside. Go with the Flow went straight back after the start. Ruling Regent Shekel and also down on the inside. Swords Drawn began well, and Stonington is going forward with Carolanza. Sorting themselves out here, Stonington, Carolanza on the inside, Shekel. Attila Lass now travelling forward around the outside. She's pulling pretty hard. She's going to have a head in front. I think you might have to let her go. She's moved up now, Attila Lass with Carolanza. They let her half length to Shekel. Fourth is Stonington. Two further back, then Ruling Regent. On the inside of it, then Swords Drawn. Two to Napier Street and Go with the Flow last of all. Up the back they go now, and pushing up Shekel from Attila Lass, who's still pulling at the 1,000. She has to go around the outside. Oliver lets her go now, and Attila Lass has gone up to Shekel to lead by a length. A length Carolanza, two Stonington, a half Swords Drawn. Then further back in the race came the outside Ruling Regent. Two to Napier Street at the 800-metre mark, and Go with the Flow back inside it. You'll have to try and slow them up, and Attila Lass had led by a length Carolanza from Shekel. Then Stonington off the fence, and Ruling Regent out deep. Back in the middle then before the home turn would have been Swords Drawn as they bunch up from Go with the Flow and Napier Street. Turning for home, Attila Lass and Nick Carolanza. One Ruling Regent around Stonington. Shekel back to the inside of Swords Drawn. Two to Go with the Flow and Napier Street. 400 out. Attila Lass nearly a length in front of Carolanza. Up on the inside goes Shekel. Two then to Swords Drawn running on. Then Stonington, Ruling Regent. Attila Lass still in front down at the 200-metre mark. Drew over a length and a half in front. Swords Drawn's the only danger on the outside from Shekel. Swords Drawn finishing off hard. Goes up to Attila Lass, and now Go with the Flow. It'll tip them all out right over the top of them. Go with the Flow. Go with the Flow from the back of the field. Gets up to beat Swords Drawn a half length. Attila Lass pulled hard, ran third. Then Shekel from Napier Street, Stonington, Carolanza. And last of all is Ruling Regent.
Number 3, the winner there at 6 even and 170. Go with the Flow over number 7, Swords Drawn at $2. For third, number 13, Attila Lass at $1.40.
3 Go with the Flow, $6.50 and $2 even. 7 Swords Drawn, $1.90, and 13 for third, Attila Lass, $1.50. National Racing Service, 3-7-13 there on the last on the program in Melbourne today. It's 23.
Underway on the last. Immediately Koala Con dropped out to a conspicuous last. Hoisted is the early leader from Rubatoff. Grey Dawn third. Proud Harvest going up quickly. Then Dr. Squill on the inside. Pyjamas. One to shoot out. Then Kingston Shores Zevante. Koala Con going through on the inside of Goodwood and Gracida, and last Volcanic Sparkle. 1100 out now, and Hoisted a clear-cut leader, a little more than a length. Second posse is Rubatoff. Proud Harvest around Grey Dawn, and Shootout taking closer order. A couple of lengths to Dr. Squill on the outside of Pyjamas, then Zevante. A length and a half further back is Kingston Shores. Similar margin then to Koala Con. After a length's gap to Goodwood. 2 lengths further off is Volcanic Sparkle, and 3/4 the favourite Gracida. By the 800 metres they travel, and Shootout up tackling Hoisted, and quickly goes to the front. And down to the 650. The leader Shootout from Hoisted. Third on the outside Rubatoff. 2 lengths to Grey Dawn and Proud Harvest. A length to Dr. Squill, and then Pyjamas Zevante, followed by Goodwood. On the inside, Koala Con, then Kingston Shores. Gracida going to the extreme outside to make his run, and Volcanic Sparkle is last, homeward bound. Shootout into Hoisted, disputing the leader. Length on to Rubatoff, coming at the pair of them. 2 lengths to Proud Harvest. Gracida is coming right down the outside, and then Dr. Squill. But Rubatoff accelerated past the 200. Rubatoff, 2 Grey Dawn. Gracida's not going on with it. Rubatoff in front. Grey Dawn trying hard to pick her up, but Rubatoff still the leader. Grey Dawn flying. Rubatoff from Grey Dawn. Then Proud Harvest, Dr. Squill, followed by Shootout. Gracida, Koala Con, Hoisted, and then Pyjamas, Kingston Shores, Volcanic Sparkle, Goodwood knocking up, and near enough to the tail of the field was Zevante.
Number 8, Rubatoff, to return on the Super Tab. $5, $2. 4 Grey Dawn, $2.20. 9 Proud Harvest, $4.90.
That's Rubatoff. Standing by for numbers. Rubatoff. Grey Dawn came at Rubatoff solidly, but as the line has been reached, Rubatoff has hung on to win it. $5, $10 and $2. Rubatoff by Rubiton from Mrs. Soffel. Grant Cooksley always had her in a striking posse, running about third. She's raced by the Boomerang Bear and the Syndicate. They've been having a great trot, as has their trainer Robert Johnson from the Hawkesbury, and this filly has now had 9 starts for 5 wins. She's simply flying. 849 and the last. Number 4 Grey Dawn second has paid $2.50 and number 9 third Proud Harvest $4.20. The runner-up is a red anchor gelding, grey in colour, a 5-year-old from Dawn Ballerina. Albert Staple for Danny Beasley, and Proud Harvest, a brown or black gelding, a 5-year-old by Harvest Crop from Conifers, Paul Clisby, Larry Cassidy. We'll have the 4th, 5th and 6th in a moment for the Superfecta. The time was 1:31.87. 1:31.87, 34.21 the sectional time. They didn't go hard in the early stages, and a Gracida, well, he couldn't come on with it over the latter part. But what more can one say? Rubatoff simply racing at the peak of her form and has killed them in the last of the day, for which we check the dividends. Number 8, the winner, Rubatoff.
Scratching over the page.